Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah, everybody.
You know, there's more words to that.
How come I don't know them? I don't know. That's all I know. How come you're not using your HRC Honda racing stand, your factory HRC stand?
We don't have time for that.
No, it's a serious question. Why aren't you freaking using it? Why are you using that plain black one when you have a factory HRC Honda racing one right there?
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the 23 Moto Podcast.
Why are you
Welcome in. We are
not live.
We are not live, but we got a hot show for you. A hot show from a hot weekend. Robbie came prepared with notes, it looks like.
Dude, you want to see?
I did not.
Look at all these. Look at all these.
That's a lot of notes.
Yep.
I did not come prepared with notes. I do have topics. I do have things I want to go over. We had Hayden Deegan winning. We kind of saw that coming. Jet Lawrence winning the overall.
Yep.
Did not go 1-1.
Nope.
Your boy got a moto.
Jet ain't going undefeated this season.
Which I think is a good thing. We'll get to that. And yeah, we had a eventful, hot weekend at Hangtown.
Yeah, it was hot, dude. I was there. I was sweating.
Dude, it was so hot.
I wasn't there.
You were, oh dang, I was gonna play with it a little bit.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I was gonna say like we didn't see anything from either of us because it was so hot.
Dude, I was so hot, my camera fried all the SD cards.
Bro, there is problems with Canons and overheating. I guarantee if I was there with my camera would have overheated and I would have been screwed.
Which Canon is that?
That's the R8.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's an R8. The podcast camera that we use is an R8. But this is not a camera podcast. This is a moto podcast.
We're literally filming the podcast on a camera.
That's a very good point. That is how we bring it. But
bring it hard, baby.
We definitely did get shout out Jerry Robin.
Yeah.
Not
my guy.
Directly in the frame, but we had an eventful weekend. We had Hayden Deegan winning it, sick. We had Jet Lawrence going the overall. Definitely flipped the script in the second one.
Yeah. I got some thoughts about that.
Oh, good thoughts. We have Coty Schock joining the podcast.
Yes, sir.
I mean, newest 450 rider,
Club
full
MX,
time.
and Daniel Blair's coming on. Just kidding.
Daniel Blair's not coming on. He did like the post though.
Did
he? Yeah.
He messaged me.
Oh, so it was like, oh, that's cool. Like that they're going to be on or whatever. So,
I posted that thing on my Instagram today, and he wrote me back and he said,
which one?
The thing of him talking about the
Daniel
injuries
Blair
and all that.
Yeah,
Daniel Blair. And then he wrote me back and said, stealing Papa Roach lyrics.
Yeah, it's what he's back in the what's it called, in the studio.
Yeah, but I said, but you put them together better, is what I said.
There you go.
And
That's
he gave
good.
me a little heart.
All right, so we have
love heart from Daniel
all
Blair.
sorts of things to discuss.
My love hearts from Daniel Blair.
Yeah, the biggest thing I want to say and get this out of the way is Chase Sexton not being there.
Yeah, dude.
And being
Jet
hurt.
Lawrence is back.
Yeah, but like,
I'm just kidding.
So I will give you credit. I've been a very big defender of Chase. The PR that he put out was very generic.
That was just basic PR, dude.
But he
didn't even put in there exactly what's going on. He beat around the bush.
Because
what are you gonna tell?
He might not be hurt. Do you think about that? He may not actually be hurt.
He's finishing out the season not riding and just going Cali.
Okay, so
do you think there's more behind the scenes?
So I knew from a few weeks ago that there were already issues, kind of similar to the Jason Anderson thing, where he was kind of frustrated, all that kind of stuff. And I think that there was a lot to that. I think he's really upset that he crashed, obviously, right? And that he went down and that
50 points back right out of the gate.
And so I think there's an element to both where he isn't going to be 100%, but he is one of the toughest dudes that has ever ridden a dirt bike. I've seen that dude slam multiple times and get up, walk away, ride, anything, ride through pain, all that stuff.
The dude's one of the most physically fit riders out there.
So there's two things.
See that guy with his shirt off? Dude's ripped.
He's jacked.
Like literally just if you could rub your hand on his abs.
No,
dude,
don't do that. Yeah. So two things. One is he didn't state anything in the post.
Nope.
Quote unquote PR release.
Nope.
And then I listened to some podcasts for especially when I'm not at the races because I can't talk to people and find out what's going on. So Lewis Phillips talked to, oh my gosh, I'm freaking
Michael Lindsay.
No.
Steve.
Oh, dude, of course I had this all queued up. No, the team manager for KTM.
Ian,
yeah. So thank you, dude. That was pissing me off. They were talking, And the way, so Lewis at the very end asked
Wait,
about
is this
Chase.
a video interview that he did?
I don't know. I was listening to the audio form.
Oh.
So at the very end, he was talking to him and he said that basically you could tell they were frustrated as a team, and Chase is also frustrated.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been notorious for this before with Cooper Webb. When they were kind of pissed off at Cooper Webb, they told him, don't worry about it. Kick rocks. We're good.
Yeah.
Like I could see it happening again with Chase where they're just like, yep, I'm good.
So you
like,
think there's more to it?
Yeah, but like how
He didn't
upset-
even, in his PR post that he did, he said nothing about the goggles. He said nothing about how he crashed. He just said that there was nothing broken and he's banged up. That's it.
Well, I mean, good for him. That's nothing broken. I mean, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
But nobody cared about. Nobody really cared about that. Everybody wanted to know about why did you take your goggles off? What happened with your goggles?
They just malfunctioned. They
and
got
how
hit and
did you
broke.
crash?
Well, Oakley probably doesn't want him talking about it because then it looks bad on Oakley. You know what I mean? And that's his sponsor. They pay him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Then he could have came out and said, "Hey, there was dirt in my goggles. I had to throw."
Could have
said something, but he avoided it.
I agree.
Well, I'm not saying he avoided it. He just didn't say anything.
I agree. But to me, that is a topic I wanted to get through before Coty joins. Is there's more to this Chase Sexton story. I don't understand how he can be so upset. The dude's won championships with him.
Yeah.
The dude is finally dialing in the bike.
The bike's not changing for next year.
Yeah.
So the bike.
I'm like, dude, I don't understand what could be so upset.
There's two different things that I think. One, it's a money thing. He's worried about maybe money, their future.
Yeah.
Two, he's got problems or some kind of internal issues.
But don't you think though, like you're getting paid to ride?
Yeah, but I mean, for you to have to switch manufacturers because the internal issues, it had to be something serious.
Yeah, but like if it's me, if I know I physically could ride, but I'm choosing not to, that's a terrible move.
I see what you're saying. I see him now.
Yeah, but if he is, if he is
100%.
actually hurt, which he very well could be super hurt and needs the time. That's what he said on the with Lewis Phillips. He said that sometimes people need a mental break, and when they get the mental break, they get like rejuvenated.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, maybe this is just like a mental thing for him.
So maybe he is taking a mental break because he did look exhausted, dude. Running through Supercross and everything, and then at straight to outdoors, he probably does need a break.
I think he felt pretty crappy about losing to Cooper Webb. You know what I mean?
Because he personally thinks he's better. He is faster than him.
Yeah,
he is. But you just weren't as consistent.
So he looks at Cooper Webb and is like, dude, I know I'm better than you, and I lost. And it's like,
that's got to be hard, dude.
Like Jet. No, I don't think anybody's better than Jet. So it's like, okay, we're fine. I get it. I don't know, but I was pretty disappointed.
Kai de Wolf versus Jet outdoors. Who do you think would win?
Jet.
You think so?
1,000%. I love Kai de Wolf.
I'm just curious.
I think the Wolf is phenomenal.
If you put Hayden Deegan on a 250 at Fox versus Jet on a 450 at Fox, who do you think would win?
I think still Jet because of the time. If you look at the lap times, I want to say it was like 2 seconds a lap faster.
Jet was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least a second. I mean, it was at Hangtown. At Hangtown, it was like 2-3 seconds.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
that was the only thing. But I think, well, yeah, there's way more to open that can.
If
with
you put
Deegan.
Freddie Noren versus Kyle
I'll take
Chisholm.
Freddie all day.
Versus Kyle Chisholm.
Nope, Freddie all day. You know why?
Team Green, baby.
You know why? He's a Luxon rider.
And he's Team Green.
Yeah, Luxon MX. Shout out those guys. Yeah, you are Team Green. Look at your Cowie hat.
You like that? I just got it.
Yeah, well, it's not your birthday yet. Relax.
They sent this to me.
All right, you ready?
Listen, dude, I hit the PR guy up or the media guy up, or the social media guy up from Cowie, and they sent me it.
What's his name?
Larry.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Larry Brooks.
You know what? No, yeah. The only reason why I know that is because I always screw up the guy's name. Andros.
Oh,
Simon.
Yeah.
He's the guy that handles like the PR and stuff like that for them.
No,
but I always screw up his name, so I was hoping that you knew like that was his name and that you were gonna screw it up.
No,
I was like,
shout out to my wife. She actually found this hat and got it for me.
What is it? Well, let me see the side.
It's Factory Effects hat.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, shout out Factory Effects. Look at that.
My wifey hooked it up. Dude.
Nice. I like it. All right. We are going to have Coty join via video. What? How do you? Are you trying to pause?
I forgot we're ending right there.
All right.
I forgot. Okay, yeah. Cut to the freaking thing, dude. I gotta scratch my foot.
All right, so Coty Schock joining the podcast.
Yeah.
Club MX 450 rider. Fun haver on the lake all day. Looks like the dude caught himself a tan today. Yeah. How's it going, Coty?
Not a whole lot. I'm just recovering from the weekend, tired, but I'm enjoying it.
I mean, dude, so this is your second outdoor of this season 450 race. I know you've raced 450s before, but you're now full-time 450 guy. We have a whole lot of questions that I'll get into that some of the fans and stuff like that submitted, but you have Fox Raceway under your belt. You now have Hangtown under your belt. Now that you've had a couple kind of West Coast, are you looking forward to getting back like more towards the East Coast tracks and stuff like that? Like, you ready to turn the page on the West Coast stuff?
In a sense, yes. Being at Club MX, our soil is pretty soft. And, I mean, we have all conditions, but generally Miguel preps the track pretty deep for us. So a lot of our settings are for when the track's deep and rutted and not the square edgy braking bumps and acceleration bumps. So I'm excited to head east. All the tracks are fun on the East Coast. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm happy. I like the West Coast tracks, don't get me wrong, but East Coast just hits a little different for me. Because I think it's because I'm from here. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is. So talk Hangtown. Obviously, it's one of those things where it was brutally hot. How was the race like being there, riding it, the track conditions? I mean, it looked like the track was a little bit more beefed up than it has been in the years past. Does it seem like that to you? I mean, especially being on the 450, maybe it's a little bit easier to hit those jumps.
I didn't really think it was beefed up. I honestly thought that they kept it easy on us with how rutted the conditions usually are. They were out there with the dozer quite a few times, taking away the ruts, the braking bumps, where they had put down sand. So I feel like they kind of gave us like a hall pass on how gnarly the track could be. But to explain how Hangtown, go to your oven, turn it on to 100 degrees, and if you're about to put a pizza in or something, just hold your face right when you open it and just hold it there. And that's what it felt like. Once you get out the semi, that's literally what it felt like. And
You're brutal.
shout out to all the fans, the spectators, anyone involved in the industry working that had to be outside all day. It was brutal. Brutal. I mean, that was for me, that was my second hottest pro national I've ever done.
Jeez. That's crazy. What's your mindset? You know what I mean? When you're in the middle of a 30-minute moto.
My mindset is don't just suck it up.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. Just
just
deal with it. I mean, you can complain and whatever, but like if you have a negative mindset, right, you're just gonna have negative actions. And I just went in, I was like, yeah, it's gonna suck, but everyone's feeling it. It's just all gonna depend on who can suffer the most. So the race definitely separated the men from the boys. It showed. It's a gnarly one. And then we have to go into elevation this weekend. So anyone that had the repercussions of Hangtown are still going to suffer in elevation. So it's a hard push in outdoors right now for sure.
So this guy, just not sure if you're aware, this guy runs Lux on MX clamps. So if you're out there, shout out Lux on.
Nice.
The other thing I was going to say is when you are getting put through the ringer like you were this weekend, how I know that the motos kind of get shortened and stuff like that. Like, what's your mindset when you saw that the motos got shortened? Would you have rather him kept them the same minutes? Were you like, all right, yeah, it's hot enough to where it kind of makes sense?
My opinion, at the end of the day, if you think of it, it's 2 laps.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's 2 laps. I mean, a 30-minute plus 2, that's roughly a 35-minute moto, right?
Yeah.
Where they say, okay, we're going to go down to 25 minutes. Okay, 25 plus 2 ends up being a 30-minute moto. So, yeah, to me, it's really not any different. But I guess there's no, I understand that they're aiming to look out for us. People have had heat exhaustion, have passed away, right? In past, I think it was his name that passed away. I think it was Redbud or something. It was super hot. I don't. You might want to fact check me. I don't know, but it was brutal. It was brutal. That's there's no other way of. So yeah, I'll take the shorter moto. So for my setup, I would probably say I'm not there yet. Trying to get a little bit more of a. There's a certain feel that I it's hard for me to explain, but it's there's something holding me back from like just sending it. So we're still trying to work towards that, but right now I'm also working on body positioning. It's because I'm not gonna say it's all the bike, right? I need to be better as a person and a rider as well. So I'm trying to be better about using my legs more instead of my upper body.
Yeah.
So that's been a pretty crucial thing lately. So I would say probably by high point, I'll be in a much better spot. But right now we're technically testing while racing. Because there's no better testing than what you see at the race.
Yeah, it's true.
So we you know, as for myself and other riders, we always try to hop on outdoors during Supercross, and it seems like there's never enough time. Now this 450 thing was kind of happened late because I was riding the 250 outdoors, and that was the plan. And I was doing that during Arlington. And then around Seattle is kind of when the whole 450 thing kind of came about. So I kind of got onto it, I want to say late, but not as early as I would like to. And we just don't really have any data on a 450 setup because we had used different suspension companies in the past with Club MX.
Yeah.
And now that we're in-house, we're having to get that data all on our own. So we're kind of just, throwing some things together that we feel is what we need to do, and it's been working. Ty is phenomenal with suspension, so he deals with many different riders down at Club, and we're trying to figure out a setup for me. So it's good. I mean, I got no complaints. I mean, we made huge progress from Fox to Hangtown, so we have another thing to try on Wednesday and see if we can make Thunder Valley even better and get inside that top 10.
Yeah. You got a question?
No, I'm going to read this.
My brother's has his phone up, so I thought he had like a note for you or something. The one thing I will say though is seeing the jump that you made. I mean, there's a lot of people that make that jump from 250s to 450s, and they I wouldn't necessarily say struggle. It's just a learning curve, right? And you kind of have the ability where you've ridden the 450 before. Do you think that your style of riding kind of fits a 450? Do you think that you're better kind of suited in that? Do you enjoy riding the 250 compared to it? Like, what's the differences in, your mind?
For me, I definitely feel like my style suits the 450 more. Mm-hmm. Just the way I ride, I'm kind of always searching for power. And with the 450, it's already there. So I don't really have to stress about that. Now, the 250, I do ride really well now because the club bike is fast. But I always have preferred the 450 because ever since I went pro back in, I guess it was you see, I went pro in 2016. I did one national, so I don't know if that really counts.
Hey,
but,
dude, if I made one pro national, guess what I'm claiming the rest of my life?
Pro, baby.
Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to give my fiance the
you're
garage
good.
remote.
No, you're good.
But for the 450, yeah, I definitely prefer. I prefer to have all the power, just maneuver it, and it's way easier to hit bigger jumps, which is nice.
I love, dude, my favorite thing that you did over the weekend was you posted on your story. You're like, dude, please tell me somebody got the clip of me throwing the whip over that big jump. And then I was hoping somebody got it. And then of course you click next slide or next story or whatever. And he had it already.
Nice.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it was pretty
That's
good.
it.
Well, the reason I did that is because, like, it's hard. Like these social media outlets, like, they cover the top guys, and like I like to consider I'm one of the top guys, but nobody was really sending it over that jump, and I know I was doing it. I'm like, how is nobody getting this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dogging on them, but like I watched Vital, Swap, Motocross Action, and I'm like, nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah.
And then you leave it to some of the I'm not going to call them randos, but the guys I don't know yet.
Right.
And they're like, dude, I got that. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's it.
So the thing is for me is I don't care who you are. If you're out there and I see you throwing a big ass whip
or anything freaking cool,
or anything cool, dude, like it's like I'm recording that.
Yeah.
Like hands down, I'm going to go after that, or like doing a section or something like that. Like that happened to me at San Diego Supercross. I was shooting and Joe did a fat scrub over one of the triples.
Oh, that triple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Billy Laninovich did it. And then Justin Hill did it. And like a few other people, I can't remember, but I think that
too, no?
No, I don't think so. But there was a couple guys that I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like if you're throwing style, I'll click the record button
all day.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's like I saw Joe's scrub like up on Instagram immediately, and I didn't see anything of Billy. I'm like, dude, post Billy.
Oh, you
he
commented.
Was upside down.
You commented on that was you. Yeah, it was Cody.
Yeah, it was me.
It was
on
Cody
yours?
that commented on mine. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Then you know what was funny? So the funniest thing about that is it was the reason I couldn't find Billy's as quickly is I didn't realize that the same clip that I got of Joe doing that big ass whip, Billy did it right after him. And I was like looking.
You had it as one.
Yeah, and I'm like looking for the clip, and I'm like, where is this clip? I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And like that's what it was. Is he was just like he was a little bit behind. That's all. Happens, man. Give me a break, dude. I'm trying. Okay.
I'm just over here rooting the little people.
Dude, so are we.
That's where I know that's where I came from, so I always have a soft spot for them.
Absolutely. Hey, so with you riding a 450, you signed with Club through 2027. So is there
correct?
Is there going to be any time full 450 for you, or are you going back to 250s? What's up with that?
So the 3-year deal, I did ask Brandon. I was like, hey, like, I want to do 2 years. And then for the 3rd year, can I have 450 to be optional?
Oh, sick.
And he did say yes.
Nice.
So right now it's more 250s for Supercross, and it could be 250 for outdoors next year. I don't know.
Okay.
The outdoors is kind of just up in the air.
Right.
Because the main focus for everyone right now is Supercross. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And so really, I have a 250 contract. I don't have a 450 contract.
Right.
But the 3rd year is optional. But when that time comes, then we'll talk about it. But until then, it's mainly 250.
So are you going back to SMX in 250?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't plan to.
Okay, so that was like the 3rd like most asked question.
Yeah, I didn't
was
even think about that.
Like what is he gonna?
From a financial standpoint, it makes more sense to do the 450.
Yeah.
Because if you go through and look at what you earn in the 450 class versus the 250 class, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 100% it does.
Like last place in the 450 class is like fifth or sixth place earnings
Yeah.
in the 250 class.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, dude. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's still not enough for what you guys do, but
well, yeah, it's amazing on how much money we spend on ourselves just to take care of our body.
no, I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
with going and getting, you know, like for the hydration, right, is not cheap. And then hyperbaric chamber, red light.
Yeah.
I mean, sauna sessions, like depending if you have access to this stuff or not, like
Yeah.
during the week is our recovery, and then we annihilate our bodies on Saturday.
So do you think that when a lot of these guys are like at a club, right? Like you're at Club MX, that is a full encompassing type training facility, right? Like you have everything you know you could ever want there. Do you think that in order to be successful, you have to have something like that? Like, is it? I mean, because yeah, that's. I mean, you have to.
It also depends on how you see success. Now, you can have a 16, 17-year-old come in, and they could be great for the first few years, right? And their bodies they're kids still. Their bodies can just heal and keep going.
Yeah.
But once you start getting into the earlier to mid-20s, your body starts to change and you don't heal as fast, you don't recover as fast, like things start to change. And that's where for us, like for me now, I have to take care of my body so much differently than when I was like 18 years old.
Yeah, eat whatever you want, all that. Now it's like you gotta watch what you eat.
Yeah, so fortunately down at Club MX, like people see Club MX as there's two entities really. There's the race team side, and then there's a training facility side. And
that like families and stuff like can go to.
Yeah. And the training facility side, like Club MX has it got it going on. It is.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I want to go out there. I want to go out there so bad.
Please do. You'll be mind blown.
I want to go out there, spend like a week there, and have like a video, like a video series and stuff like that, like vlog the whole thing. I think it'd be sick.
So my opinion on Club MX is how we used to play MX Unleashed as a kid, like when you spawn right, and you ride down the road and you just see endless amount of land of those traps. That's literally it.
That'd be sick.
And it's a video game in real life, and that's why it makes it so easy to ride my dirt bike almost every day.
It makes it fun.
I'm in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so we got a bunch of questions.
Well, let me ask. I want to ask one thing real quick.
Yeah.
So, with being Club MX, all that stuff, what's the vibes like having DB around now?
It's awesome.
He's
DB
great, dude.
He's the man.
Yeah.
What's nice about DB is he's very smart, but two, his brain goes 1,000 miles an hour, so he can get so much done in a little bit of time. And that's just how he functions. He functions better under pressure. And DB is very personable. So anybody can talk to him and feel comfortable because he is a family man. I mean, the dude he's just a solid human being.
Yeah.
And I try to talk to him more about really just life other than dirt bikes. Like, I don't really like to talk dirt bikes with Daniel.
Right.
And if you if anyone that's listening to this podcast or whatever, if you have the time to talk to Blair, he will be more than happy to chat with you. Like he could literally make friends with the wall.
Yeah.
And like he's just good.
Yeah. I've never met the guy in person, but we do communicate back and forth through Instagram DMs. You know what I mean? And he just sends me like random things like we've been friends for a long time, So you can tell he's very personable and a super cool guy.
Yeah, and he's not all about himself either. Like he doesn't care. Like he wants to help people succeed. It's like he wants to succeed, but he also wants others to succeed with him. So
yeah,
he's very unique, and I definitely appreciate him being around.
That's cool.
It's like a breath of fresh air when he's there.
That's good. That's good. That's got to be really good.
All right, to the fun questions, and then you could get out of here.
Sorry, I just really wanted to know about
it was a great question.
Good.
No, it was a great question. So Supercross Voices, I don't know if you follow him. He's freaking hilarious. Did he or did you ever get a chance to eat at Cafe 100 in Huntersville?
No. To be honest, I'm not even really near Huntersville. But I will keep it in mind. Because I do like to hit those cool spots.
I don't know. I was hoping that was going to stoke like a memory or something.
Like he's like, yeah, dude,
yeah, but I guess
week.
not. I guess, yeah, dude, it's just some normal spot that Coty needs to check out.
Yeah.
Dude, the most random. Delaware has the best cheesesteaks, and this gem of a rider changed my mind. That was from
Delaware. They're not even known for their cheesesteaks, so that's interesting.
Yeah. I know that was kind of a random one. MX Tech Talk, they wanted to know how the transition's kind of been to the 450. You pretty much addressed that. No, I'm not asking that one.
Well, I'll answer that question.
Okay.
The transition's been fun. I throw bigger whips on a 450 than a 250.
Yeah.
So
Sick.
Yes. That's what I like to hear. Then Mom Dre, which is that like might be related to you, right? No, that's Mama Drake. That's Mama
my future
Drake.
mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's my future mother-in-law.
I'm like, I clicked on her profile and I'm like, oh, it's Mama Drake. That's why. She wants to know, where is Matt Drake?
Matt Drake. I'm still looking for him.
There you go.
Still looking for him. No, so I'll tell that funny story real quick.
Yep.
It's funny for us. So this is in 2023. I had the summer off, and so my fiance and I go up to her place in Syracuse, upstate New York, and we're there for like a month, and I decided that I was like, I want to go see some local tracks around here. So we ended up going to a local track up there. I completely am dropping the ball in the name of the track, but it's fine. And, I was up there. I just said what's up to, the fans and just signed some autographs, whatever. Just wanted to, give back to the sport in some sort of way. And this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Coty, good to see you. But I really want to know where Matt Drake is." And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it was nice that somebody didn't like ask like who I was, or they didn't really care about me. They wanted to know where Matt Drake was, which is I'm going to call him my father-in-law now. And Matt, like, in his own way, is a legend up north. And I'm like, "Matt, come here, dude. Somebody wants you." And he's like, "Why would somebody want me?" And it was kind of one of those things where you kind of had to be there. But now our joke now as a family is, "Where's Matt Drake?" Like, instead of saying hello, that's what we say.
That is great.
Yep.
All right. Austin Justice wants to know, or said, "I saw Deegs give him knuckles on the gate at SLC, and Coty fist bumped him back. Is that normal, or is that just Deegs being Deegs?"
So that's in reference to what happened of Schock breaking his collarbone.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. That's got to be.
So for me, that was kind of like, I didn't even know what was going on. I don't even really. It was
in the moment.
It was in the moment, yeah. Fans tend to hold grudges. I don't hold a grudge. Like, dude, that's so in the past about what's happened.
So that's in reference of because what happened, how Coty broke his collarbone. So I think they're saying like, dude, "Hey, are you guys cool now?"
I don't know why I thought that was like from recent. That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That was 2023.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was back in 20.
I think 23.
No,
right?
that was 24.
24.
Yeah.
24.
That's why I'm like.
Which, I mean, technically it's 2 years
24.
ago. And
Birmingham.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, like, that's in the past. Like, I've grown up. The kid, Deegan, has grown up too. Like, that stuff don't matter. Like, if I were to hold grudges, I would never move forward with my life.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
Continue to grow. So that's how I see it. Obviously, fans they see things a little differently, but I'm here to race and I'm here to finish races, so I don't really hold on to that negative BS.
Yeah. All right. So 2-Wheel Preston 18, seen you at one of the Carlsbad reunions about a year ago. What's your favorite rider from the 70s to 90s?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I've met some pretty awesome legends. I will say I've gotten close with Gary Chaplin.
Oh yeah.
Who
Yeah.
he was one of the first factory Honda riders back in the day. He rode for factory Mako. And the fun fact is Gary's mechanic at Mako was Sal, who is one of the head guys at KTM.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I've gotten to meet Sal and DeCoster. So that's been awesome.
That is cool.
I've gotten to meet Tommy Croft.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I'm in California, I like to get lunch or dinner with him if I can. I see him as he's more of a grandfather figure in my life. His name's Norm Francis. So Storm and Norman. Anytime I'm in California, I stay with him. But yeah, he's good friends with Gary Chaplin, Tommy Croft, and yeah, I mean it's tough. Even Billy Urban, which is actually one of my best friend's dad, Brock Urban. He used to work in the industry. But Billy won Hangtown back in 1970.
Nice.
I think he said 71.
Jeez.
So it was cool to spend time with him this past weekend at the place that he won back in the day on a Pook.
Yeah.
A lot of listeners nowadays do not know what a Pook is, but if you want to, go look it up. It looks like a bike that's like Frankenstein together. But yeah, it's cool. So probably those guys, I'd say for sure, because I've gotten close with them. But yeah, those guys are the history of our sport, and it's crazy on how far we've grown as a sport from then.
Dude, it's absolutely insane where it came from to where it is now is a huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, I have in my garage, I have my own collection. But Gary Chaplin, Norm Francis, and Tommy Croft actually built me a AT1 Yamaha 125.
Oh, nice.
Which is actually like the first dirt bike in history, because all they did was they put knobby tires on and they took the headlight and the taillights and the turn signals off.
So turned it into a dirt bike.
Yeah.
And turned it into dirt biking. So I have one that's restored in my garage right now.
That's sick.
Dude, you know what I do need? You know what I do need from you, Cody? Another two-stroke video.
Oh yeah.
I need
so
one
I
a
actually
month.
have that. I have that cooking.
Yes.
So we're kind of delayed on it because Rob, we call him Ripper Media.
Yeah.
He's the one that does.
Mm-hmm.
He does all our social media on YouTube and Instagram for Club MX. He's wide open, so he's been very busy. But I did film my 2022 YZ 252 stroke on Supercross, and that will hopefully be released within the next week or so. But I am putting up a teaser. This week.
Nice.
I love it.
So I will continue to deliver that, and I do plan on riding my 252 stroke on outdoors at club at some point.
Yes.
Get a little berm action going on.
Yep.
But yeah, two strokes. I wish we could just race those things instead.
Yeah. You and a lot of other people.
I don't know why they don't throw two strokes, 250s in the class.
I ride a two stroke so much better than a four stroke.
There's too much money. It will never happen.
I know. It'd be sick though.
No.
All right. So last question, and then unless Robbie has something, but what would you be doing if your life was not about dirt bikes?
Dude, that's a really hard question. But no, that's actually a really good question, because my fiance and I have been, we've had our deep conversations, and I've been trying to figure out like who I am. Obviously, people think of, like, when you think of Coty Schock, you think of a racer.
Yeah.
But there's more to me than a racer, and I am a very outgoing type of family man.
Nice.
So, I mean, I don't know. I think I would try to help people in some sort of way.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's where my heart is happy, is like helping others succeed. So I don't really know.
Okay.
But if that answers the question a little bit, that's who I am.
Yeah,
No, it
absolutely
does.
does.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be around like some of the riders and stuff like that, and like I see you guys without your helmet on, and I'm like, dude, they are so much more than what a lot of these fans think of them as.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and I do wish there's some people I understand that they're guarded and or maybe they're just not interested in doing that, but I think the more that you kind of put yourself out there is the better. Obviously it helps guys like me, right? But it's like it's just a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like you don't want freaking robotic people that don't like talking or don't doing anything, and you know, and all that stuff. It's just not fun. So you're right of getting stuff out there and things like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Do you have anything else?
No, but with that being said, like when you're not riding, like what is something that you're like your go-to thing to do
besides spending your time at the lake like you were today?
Honestly, I really, really do enjoy building bikes.
I wish I could
projects. Because fortunately, my background's a little different. Like I grew up full privateer. I never had anything handed to me, so we always had to work really hard for what we had. And my dad pretty much told me when I was on 85, I was like, "Hey, you need to go out and frame your 2 bikes to make one."
Damn.
I wouldn't.
So I know how to frame bikes and do top ends and stuff like that on 2 strokes. Now 4 strokes, no, I'm good. You won't
crazy.
see me timing an engine.
Yeah.
But even 2 strokes, you won't see me split the cases and do a crank. I'm good.
I think when we were talking to Jerry Robin, he said the same thing.
Yeah, Jerry.
You know
did.
what I mean? He loves doing the same thing,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah. And so like every bike that's in my garage, well, not everyone, but 90% of them I've framed and built from the ground up myself. So I enjoy doing that in my spare time. That taking care of our vehicles. I had recently purchased a pretty nice truck from Racing Worlds.
Nice.
So I do like to clean vehicles and make them look good because I mean that's the pride and joy.
Yeah.
But mountain biking, I do enjoy mountain biking. Fortunately, I have some good guys around here, the Charlotte area, and we have some legendary spots. So very fortunate for that. But I mean, just go outside, play with the dog. I'm a really easy, basic dude. Honestly,
right?
I just want to be outside. To answer your question, I just want to be outside.
That's great. So what truck did you get?
I got a 25 GMC 2500 HD Denali.
Oh, damn. Sick, dude. Yeah. That's a cool truck.
It's my dream truck.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And
Congratulations.
I got it. Yeah, so I got it and did some little stuff to it. But yeah, I mean I feel like I'm rich in life.
Yeah.
Home life is good I'm about to get married. I'm on a really good team with really good people on the team. It's good. I got no complaints.
I have something and I'll end it on this. I was so envious of you, Coty, when you snapped your collarbone and you rode like that week later. But I saw an article that you were like doing push-ups the next day. I think I broke my collarbone the week before or the week after he did that. I can't remember. I broke my collarbone like very recently when you did that whole thing. And I remember seeing that and I'm like, how the fuck did this guy do fucking push-ups? And I was like, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I know what it feels like when you get it plated. It feels pretty good. But I'm like, how the hell did that freaking machine start doing push-ups the next day? I was so envious when you did that. I was like, damn, dude. Still was one of the craziest things to me.
It's crazy to me too. It was one of those things where it was kind of like fight or flight.
Yeah.
Because I've never been that close to being top 3 in points.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot going for me, and I didn't want to ruin it. So I kind of just put my head down and said pain is temporary, but the end result is forever. That's something my dad taught me very young, and I still do live by it. Anytime even at Hangtown, right? I'm dying at that 20 to 25 minute mark. And even Cam, that was wrenching for me this past weekend. we get the rest tomorrow.
Yep.
Just one more lap. One more lap.
Having that mentality.
So for me, I think everything's kind of changed for me once I changed my perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have my days where I'm kind of struggling, but I've really tried to change my perspective, and it's perspective is everything. And I just hold my head high on trying to just be 1% better each day and continue to grow. So that's why when I came out with my merch, I just said, like, be better. I feel like the whole world needs to be better.
Yeah.
Because people suck nowadays.
That they do.
And then, I mean, that's kind of where my head's at.
So what I'm hearing is, Mike, you're a bitch. Cody is not. Yeah, suck it up. Yeah. So
no, don't say that.
No. All right. Well, I will. I'll see you in Colorado. I go out there Thursday. So hopefully, we'll be able to get some good stuff on Friday and Saturday, and then kind of go from there. And good luck this weekend, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You want me to bring you both a jersey or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, I'm not going to twist your arm, but
okay, I can do that.
if you don't, I will say Cody is kind of not a man of his word. Like,
okay.
I won't say that.
Well,
I'll clip this. I'll clip this, and I'm putting it on social media right now.
I won't say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the garage, grab 2 jerseys, and I'll put them in my bag so it's secure.
Nice.
That's
I
rad.
actually.
I appreciate both of your boys' time. This is something I have been wanting to do for a while because you've kept DMing me about it.
Yeah, I'm pestering, bro. Yeah.
No, it's good though. It's good. Sometimes we get busy.
Yeah, of course.
So much that we forget. And no, I appreciate you for sending out friendly reminders.
Which is understandable because we're obviously not the only people that are hitting you up. You got a lot of you know what I mean, different media outlets and stuff like that. So we appreciate you taking the time out for us.
Yep.
No, all good. I mean, I've always been fans of you guys, even from the early days. Like, your demeanor and your delivery, like, you're just chill. Like, you're not, like, super fanboying over people. You just, like, want to have a good, genuine conversation, and I respect that a lot. So just keep that up.
Yep.
I do admire that, and yeah, I mean, just keep doing you. It's awesome to watch.
No, thank you for saying that. I almost did fangirl over James Stewart at Paula. I will say that. Yeah, I'll leave you.
How could you not, dude? He was on my flight. I was like, oh my God, dude, there's James Stewart.
Bro, he was walking by with Wygant, and I'm like, I'm going to ask him for a selfie. I'm like, it was hard not to. Like, James Stewart's my GOAT. So, yeah, it was hard. All right. We will let you go. Thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it. I'll hit you up when we're out there on Friday and snag those from you.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure that all the footage that we get is only you only. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just Coty Schock
Dude,
footage.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I don't care about that.
No, that's what he said. He said nobody else. All you guys others suck. Yeah, that's what he said.
Fat lips all day.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, there you go. All right.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, later, boys. Take care.
All right, Coty Schock.
That was probably my most favorite person, one of my most favorite people to talk to you right now.
Oh, dude, I'm clipping what he just said, and I'm posting it and like sending it to every single rider
100%.
And being like, see, one of the peers, see right here.
We've talked to a lot of people, and shout out to like Juju and Jerry and stuff like that, because they were both really personal. But you could tell he was just such a humble, super humble, cool.
Yeah, he's a fan of moto.
Just the dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was good. Good interview.
Yeah.
Let's get in, because we got to finish this one. Here's a good thing. As you know, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
That went longer than I expected it to.
Oh, yeah. Wow. It did, because it was flowing.
And not in a bad way. It was a good thing.
Everything that I had for him.
I know.
I was like, what did I say? But then you would say some things. I'm like, okay.
You're like, that's going to not bring it up now.
I can't bounce it off that or whatever. But yeah, that was sick.
So let's talk 250s. Obviously, dude,
Hayden Deegan destroying the world.
Shimoda
Sick.
is unreal
Sick.
right now.
Yeah.
And if you're Honda, I don't understand how you don't re-sign him.
I heard he's going to Husky.
Yeah, but apparently Husky won't be there and Gas will.
Yeah,
so,
dude. No, yeah, I don't know, dude.
Like Ian Harrison said that there's going to be 3 450 KTMs. So
what?
So it's going to be we're getting on 450s. Sorry.
Oh man.
You'll have
Freaking
Juju
Eli.
next year in 250s, but RJ. I mean, you have Casey Cochran who is not getting renewed. Who else is going to be with that team?
DeFrancisco?
Oh, I don't know
Better
if
D?
he'll be there. I don't know if he has he might have a contract for next year.
I don't know.
Damn, we really need a producer. If you're out there and you're a young, hungry producer and you want to join the 23 Media team, send me a DM. Let me know.
We'll pay you in jerseys.
No.
In jerseys.
Yes, I'll send you jerseys, but that's about it.
Not this one or the Coty Schock one that we're getting.
Yeah, well, 2. We're getting 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. One's going to go for the studio. You get to keep yours.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my garage with my other jerseys.
I don't blame you. I don't know where he would go. Like, to me, is like, I don't know. I think he's riding really well. Oh, I did see something. There was possible reunion with Cowie and Mitch with Shimoda.
Oh, yes, I saw that too.
And I'm like, I don't know. But like, dude, Shimoda is riding so incredibly well.
He is, dude.
I mean, and like every time I talk to him, like when I'm around, like it looks like he's back to what we expected from Joe.
Because he's good, dude.
Dude, he's so
a
good.
front runner. He should be doing that.
And he's not afraid. And I'm not saying other riders are, but he's not afraid to go up against Egan.
No, he's not.
Like at all.
No.
Like at all.
He's not.
He has no issues going up against Egan, which I think is rad.
Yeah.
How about
Deegan with I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'm not gonna say it, but with that privateer.
Kobush?
Yes, they were giving each other props.
Dude, that was badass. Yeah, Kobush, I'm pretty sure it's Kobush. When he did that hand up, I was like, that was gangster. I like that. That was cool. And then somebody else did it to him too. And then when Deegan came back and passed him and he had his hand up, I was like, oh shit.
So he gave him a little peace sign when he passed him the first time. And a lot of people were saying it was hate, like, you suck, I'm out of here type of thing.
I think it was.
But Deegan even said, he goes, I know him.
I think he was acknowledging it.
I was acknowledging it. This is rad.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and it was cool to see Hayden do something like that. And it was cool to see him. He came back and almost got him, dude.
I know, dude. It was like kind of wild. And I thought Deegan would have smoked everybody, but he was sick. And so still to be able to go 1-1 sick.
And he did back it off a little bit too.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He was dying. He said his throat was closing.
Oh, really?
Like that's scary,
geez,
dude. But
there's
Joe, Levi getting third.
He did get third.
Dude, yes. Levi, that was a great ride.
Was not expecting that.
He did terrible in Fox.
Was not expecting that.
And like for him to get 3-3, I mean, that was fantastic. Juju going 8-4 for fourth. Jordan Smith there. I mean, dude, Jordan for the race that he had in Fox coming back from that, and Mikkel Harrop, like those guys too, like, I mean, the Triumph guys did not have a good race at Fox.
No.
You know,
but
and like.
But speaking of Triumph, you know who I'm super proud of?
Ivan Tedesco.
Lovely guy. But no, not him.
Huh.
Faulkner, dude.
Oh, yeah, me too.
He made it all through Supercross, and he's into outdoors right now. Solid.
Not the results that he wants, but
so what? You just made it through the season, dude.
I know.
With no injuries.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? Like, you're solid, dude. You're doing it. I think he's pacing himself. He's just taking some time. He's just trying to rebuild all that. But how freaking cool with everything that dude has been through, and he just made it all the way through Supercross, and now he's in outdoors.
No, it's rad. I'm super happy for him. On Master Pool, still not really impressive.
Dude, he's an outdoor guy too. I don't know. Can you take the results from this weekend though and actually put them as results yet. Because how hot it was?
No, I wouldn't.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't hit like not a panic button or anything, but I wouldn't hit the concern level for any of these guys until we get about round 4 or 5. And if this is still what it is, then it's like
it's probably going to be the same thing.
There's a pattern here, but I mean, it's West Coast stuff. Like everything will kind of start changing starting next week.
So 2022.
Well, Denver's kind of similar to West Coast. I mean, it's usually hard pack, but it's at elevation.
But elevation.
So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it just overall the 250 class I thought was pretty good. It was entertaining. You know, Deegan, you need to figure out your starts. Got to get better starts so you don't have to worry about this. Because one
he running
day
a pedal tire?
I think everybody was.
Everybody besides the second moto, Prado and Anderson went back to a normal.
Yeah, but in the 250s though.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
pretty sure all of them were, but I could be wrong.
I can say it right now.
He's got to get his starts better because at some point there might be a crash that will affect him, and he needs to be ahead of that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. I think he can still run it from a crash.
Oh yeah, he could for sure. But
do you want to?
No, you don't want to. You don't want to.
I don't really see anybody touching him, and if they do, they're gonna have to put up a hell of a fight, dude.
Yeah, that's true. You know what's funny?
It's insane how good he is.
You know what's funny about the starts now? When I watch them, I like watch the whole shot or whatever you want to call it, and I'm like, oh, don't let anybody like big go down, because I'm like, I don't want to have that conversation on the podcast. I'm like, oh yeah, he went down and like all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why. Like, I was looking at it from that aspect of it.
I get it.
All right, so 250s, you're good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 450s, you're Lord. Well, I won't say that because you are a believer in Christ.
Yes,
so
I am.
I don't want to say.
I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. It has changed my life.
Well, I am too, but you definitely, your religion is very strong and passionate. So I was about to say your Lord and Savior, Eli Tomac, but
he is my other Lord and Savior.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm going to hold that one.
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Eli Tomac is my hero.
Dude, he went
He's a dog,
hard, dude. He went hard.
He's a dog.
I told you, helmet on. I'm a fan.
If he didn't run into, which I'm going to butcher that MXGP guy's name
Benoit?
in the second moto, was it Benoit?
Who did he? I think it was Benoit.
He got into him and crashed.
Crap.
Yeah.
I can't remember who
So
that was.
I forget. It's the HEP Suzuki guy, Twisted T Suzuki. It was Benoit.
It might have been
whatever. I don't know.
Benoit Paturel.
Yes.
Paturel.
He would have won that race, dude.
Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of GP riders on
and
this
a lot
list.
of people are going to say, well, Jet, blah, 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 whatever. Yes, Jet might not have had the best setting in Moto 1, but I think, dude, that would have been a great race.
Dude, I don't, even if Jet had a perfect setting, I don't think he would have chased him down.
No.
Like,
Not in Moto 1? No.
Like,
no way, dude.
Eli was on another level.
Speaking of that, though, yes, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Dude, he's crazy right now.
What the freaking heck, dude?
He's AP is on another level, dude.
I think there was a good chance. Shout out Eli Tomac. That's my dude. But I think there would have been a really good chance that AP would have won that race. But did you hear the whole thing that he's like, I saw it. I thought it was 2.
But he had no idea. He doesn't even know where he saw it. Like
I just hear that too. So he said he thought he only had 2 left or whatever. So he did his sprint. Yeah. And then he wore himself out. And he's like, wait a minute, I got 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Like,
it was, I don't know, but his ride, I'm so impressed by AP.
Dude,
and by the way,
incredible.
You owe me an appearance on this podcast.
Yeah, you do.
You're not watching this, but
dude,
you owe me an appearance.
Starts are so good.
Yeah, his starts are really good.
Like, what the heck? Is it in the hair? Is it the hair? Is that what it is?
He's thinning up top, though,
got that
man.
juice.
I feel bad for him. I'm like, dude, it's like he's hanging on. The back stuff is there. Like, it's flowing, too.
He ain't coming on the show now.
Yeah, he will. He doesn't care. Justin Cooper is still super impressive.
Solid, dude.
Eli Tomac, I mean, I know he got the 9th in Moto 2, so like that was, that sucked. He did wash the front end pretty, kind of not pushing it, but like you could kind of tell he was like really trying to get back to the front, so I guess pushing.
Yeah.
Hunter Lawrence is still not there. He's slowly, being positive, but
sorry
not
not to
there.
interrupt you.
No, you're good.
I keep hearing that they're having bike setting issues.
You
think that's true?
I don't know, because I talked to Cam, his mechanic, and he didn't say anything off camera. And usually they'll tell you a little bit more off camera. He didn't say that there was any struggle. I do know that he was struggling with his shoulder, and like he was trying to Hunter because like it wasn't like 100%. And so he's still kind of getting back to form and getting his training and fitness and all that kind of stuff back to form. So I don't know completely.
Yeah.
But I don't think Hunter's having that big of an issue.
Hiding injuries, huh?
Yeah, dude, that's what our sport does.
Dude, let me get on to something real quick. I'm going to get on a little rant.
Yeah.
Why the hell do we hide injuries the way we do? I don't understand it, dude. If you were in the NFL,
it would never happen.
In the first quarter, if you got injured by halftime or the next day, there would be an injury report.
Man down.
Injury report of who's injured, what part of their body is injured, and all that. But our sport, dude, you can go freaking 3 weeks without hearing anything. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. And then you'll come back to your first race back, you'll do crappy, and then you're like, oh, I've been struggling with a freaking knee issue. Why didn't you say that 3 weeks ago? Now the people that are playing fantasy had higher expectations. Now they freaking lost.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
No, not even that.
Who hurt you this weekend?
A couple people.
Okay.
No, but it even comes to, even when you're going to do sports betting, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why it's even more of a reason for it to be important is for sports betting now.
Even though I don't do sports betting, I don't do that. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why do we hide injuries the way we do.
I agree.
Is it the team? Is it the writers? Is it the team telling the writers we can't put this out there because of our sponsors, the way we get paid? What is it? I want to know, dude, because I don't get it, dude.
I think it's the riders. I think the only thing that's made sense to me is no rider wants to have a competitive advantage or like knowing that you're weak.
But if you got smoked, wouldn't you want the public to know, like, yeah, I'm dealing with this. This is why I rode like this, instead of getting smoked and then people thinking you're using that as an excuse?
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. 1,000%.
Yeah, I don't know. It irritates me.
It's
dude.
dumb.
I don't get it.
It's dumb.
I don't freaking get it.
But I mean, overall, like Prado, he's not at the level that he wants. I saw him at Paris and you could tell he was like really trying to get a setting kind of put in.
Did you see what he put or the interview he did? He's like, I'm just trying to get the bike faster. He needs he wants a faster bike. Faster. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things that he's struggling with is like, I need a faster bike.
I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be much faster in Colorado because everybody's going to be kind of struggling with power up there.
But he says the bike, that Cowie, he said he goes, the best thing that thing does, it goes straight down hills, dude.
That's
good. He goes, it doesn't go side to side, nothing. He goes, that bike handles so good.
Cowie's always been kind of known for having really good handling and stuff like that.
I love my Cowie, dude.
Yeah, I know, Cowie boy. Yeah, sorry. I think Prado will slowly kind of get there. I'm expecting him to podium soon. I just feel it coming.
I think he can do it. Just get your feet wet. You know, you got this. Make me proud.
But I mean, overall, like, I do want to shout out Grant Harlan. He took a big crash. And broke some ribs. Did a couple other things. I can't remember exactly what, but I was talking to him on Sunday and he wrecked himself pretty good. He's okay. But he spent the night in the hospital and stuff like that. So
speaking of injuries, did you see the one video? I don't know if I sent it to you or not. The one guy, so a guy crashed over a hill. His bike was laid up on top.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
The guy that broke his leg?
Was it broken or did he dislocate it?
Bro,
I know, I saw it.
His whole leg was in front of him, churned.
I know, but I think you could do that dislocating too, I think.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it was bad. That was,
I don't know.
I know him. Oh my gosh, that guy's name. Call it.
The guy that broke or got hurt?
Call it. I'm pretty sure it's Call it. Yeah. He went down hard, dude. That was bad. That was so bad.
My pick for next weekend.
250s first.
Hayden Deegan. Hayden Deegan. And Hayden Deegan. He's going to take first through third.
Okay. All right. Give me a real podium.
Okay, I'm going to go Hayden, Eli. It's an elevation.
Eli's not riding
Eli. Sorry. I was trying to think of something. So I don't know why I said that, dude. I don't have a clue. Hayden, Joe, and I want to say Juju or Kitchen.
I'll run. Okay, so I'm going to say Hayden, Kitchen, Joe.
Okay, that's fair.
I think Julian's trying to still figure out his bike, and being up at elevation is not going to help.
He did say recently that he's still trying to figure out some settings and all that.
Yeah, so I think but I don't think he'll be far off. I think he'll do really well.
He did say in that interview, he goes, wait till I get these bike settings, and he goes, just watch.
Oh yeah. Do you know who I could see start doing well here soon? Jordan Smith. I have a feeling about him too.
You think
like eventually kind of evening things up, especially as they go back like towards, the east, like because they ride in Atlanta and stuff. So or Georgia.
We're going to Denver, right?
Denver, yeah. Lakewood.
Who lives in Denver?
Oh boy.
Not in Denver, but in Colorado.
Yeah. Your Lord and
Eli's
Savior.
going 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Jesus Christ will be there too.
All right, so pick your podium.
Eli. Jet. Freddie Norn.
No.
Damn, what if I called that right one time?
That'd be gnarly.
I'm just saying. So I would say Eli, Jet. Man, Justin Cooper could be up there too.
Yeah, he could be.
RJ could be up there too. Coty Schock could be up there.
Good. Did you pick your podium?
I don't know who to pick for third, dude.
Just pick somebody.
AP.
Okay. I'll go Jet, AP, Hunter.
Why, dude? Why? Why do you always leave Eli out of this? After you just watched what he can do.
I was pretty good with my picks last week.
You put him last.
I put him in third, didn't I?
Yeah.
And he got less than third.
Well, because he crashed.
So I was kind of right.
He crashed.
I was kind of right.
He crashed.
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Well, we'll see. But until he does that again and he's consistently doing it, then I'm like, all right, I can start seeing myself putting him up there.
So last motocross season, he was out the season before. So 2022 is when he won the championship, right? Mm-hmm. Eli is a guy in outdoors between the first to like fourth or fifth race or whatever. He falls back at like 6th through 8th or whatever. And then after that, dominates, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Dominates.
We'll see. So, shout out Yoshimura.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking for an exhaust, go get an exhaust.
Shout out
from
Factory
Yoshimura.
Effects for making me this sick hat that my wife got me.
Factory Effects for all your graphic needs. I'm working on a new kit with him, by the way.
Nice.
And motosport.com, repping the shirt. Lux on MX, Albec Co. Drawing a blank. I'm like looking at my bike. I'm like, wait, who else
Right
is
there, bro.
That's about it, right?
Did you really take the thing? Oh, guys, in there.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll talk about it. I don't care.
No, we don't want. No, you don't want. You can't. We can't do that.
Man, whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, I love that bike, dude. I want to ride.
It is cool.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Freaking 40.
When is it? It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
I'll be 40.
Happy birthday
You know
to
what
you.
my wife said to me today
Happy
before I left?
birthday to you. Happy birthday
Finish
to
the whole song,
you.
dude.
Happy birthday, dear Roberto.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
You know what my wife said before I left this morning? She says, I hope you enjoy your very last day of being in your 30s because by tomorrow, you're halfway to being dead.
Yeah, damn it. Okay.
I was like, why did you say that?
That sucks. That kind of sucks.
That's my wife.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
She's
she's
incredible,
You're almost dead.
but she wants me to die.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she was saying.
She's trying to get that insurance.
Did you get a life insurance policy recently?
I did.
All right, so you might want to check that out. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coty, for coming on.
Yeah,
I know that we had those like weird technical difficulties. I think from this point on, but here we're learning. Next time somebody says, "Hey, we're going to come on," if they're not at home,
Be in your house on your Wi-Fi.
yeah. But if
Understood?
you're not at home, I'll tell them I'll call
just
you.
call you.
If
Yeah.
you are at home, video call.
Yeah.
And kind of go from there. So yeah, I'll be in Colorado. It's raining all week. I didn't want to tell Coty that, but it's supposed to be raining all week. In
Colorado?
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows that.
I'm like, oh, please God, don't let it be raining on Friday because of press day and stuff.
Because of cancel it.
Yeah. And then I lose all that stuff, you know, so we'll see what happens.
Here,
But
since you're going to Colorado, here's the one thing I want you to do.
get your Coty Schock jersey.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Okay. So 2 things.
Big, fat whip video, Coty Schock.
Okay. So 2 Coty Schock things.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right,
then
deal.
when he gets 3rd place or better, I want his trophy.
I'm going to hate on him so bad if I see him in press and I never see him throw a whip.
He just doesn't do it.
Yeah, and I'm like, you son of a monkey's uncle. All right, cool. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Support the companies. Support all moto companies. Like, who cares? Even if they're not part of our program, if they're in the industry, go support them.
As long as they're good people, dude.
We need it, dude. The industry needs it. So,
Yeah, as long as they're good people.
not part of the program, Fly Racing. Thank you, guys. We'll see you.